Afrobeats has done something powerful in Canada. It's not just making people dance, it's connecting entire cultures. Africans and Caribbeans who once moved in separate circles are now vibing together under the same rhythm, the same lights, the same energy. And that rhythm is Afrobeats. In cities like Toronto, you can walk into an Afro-Caribbean party and feel the mix instantly. The DJ blends Burna Boy into Pop Kane, Wizkid into Vibes Cartel, Tim's into Coffee, and the crowd reacts the same way every time. Hands in the air, bodies moving in sync, accents blending together like one big family reunion. Before Afrobeats blew up, African and Caribbean communities in Canada shared history but stayed mostly parallel, close, but rarely intertwined. Caribbean music like dancehall and soca had already built a strong presence in Toronto nightlife. African music, especially for Nigeria and Ghana, was still finding its footing. Then Afrobeats came in, smooth, melodic, global, and suddenly there was no line between them and us. The sound became a bridge, because whether you're from Lagos or Kingston, Port of Spain or Accra, the groove hits the same spot. The drums, the rhythm, the bass, they all share the same DNA. It's like rediscovering a long-lost cousin through music. Now, at every major Afro event in Canada, you'll see the fusion. Caribbeans rocking dashikis and Africans whining to dancehall rhythms. Afrobeats DJs dropping a soca set mid-show and nobody skips a beat. That's unity, not the kind that's forced, but the kind that happens naturally when people realize how connected they really are. In the club, there's no border. You'll hear Patois next to Yoruba, Pidgin next to Creole, and everyone understands each other, not through words, but through rhythm. That's the power of Afrobeats. The collaboration has even extended to artists. Caribbean-Canadian singers are hopping on Afro-style beats, while African artists in Toronto are experimenting with Caribbean melodies. You can hear it in songs from emerging talents who proudly represent both sides, blending that laid-back island vibe with the soulful bounce of West Africa. Afrobeats made it cool to be proud of where you're from again. For years, a lot of immigrants tried to fit into Canadian culture by toning down their roots. But now, you'll hear people shouting their countries out loud in the club. Ghana, Jamaica, Nigeria, Trinidad. And no one's competing. They're celebrating together. That's what makes this movement special. It's not just entertainment, it's cultural healing. It's reconnecting people whose histories were separated by oceans, but whose souls still dance to the same beat. Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, these cities are watching something historic happen. African and Caribbean communities are merging not out of convenience, but out of genuine cultural chemistry. When the DJ plays that perfect mix, a Wizkid track rolling into a skang tune, you see how natural it is. No confusion, no rivalry, just one rhythm, one people. And this unity goes beyond the clubs. It's showing up in fashion, slang, and even food. Caribbean restaurants now play Afrobeats all day, and African spots are adding Caribbean-inspired dishes. It's fusion, not just in sound, but in lifestyle. You can even see it at community events and festivals. Caribana crowds now dance to Davido. African festivals welcome Caribbean DJs. It's all love, because when Afrobeats plays, everyone feels seen, everyone feels included. And that's the real beauty of it. Afrobeats didn't divide people, it united them through joy. It reminded everyone that no matter where you're from, rhythm is a shared language. It's the sound of freedom, of expression, of identity. So the next time you're in a Toronto club and hear a seamless blend of Afro and Caribbean tracks, remember what's really happening. That's generations of culture reconnecting after centuries apart. That's Africans and Caribbeans rebuilding family through music. That's the power of Afrobeats in Canada. It's not just sound, it's unity in motion, and it's just getting started.